Hello everyone, I'm a BCA student, and over the past semester, I've been consistently practicing web programming in the lab, and not just for the sake of exams but to actually understand how things work in real time. And this video is a small documentation of what all I used to practice as a student, and a showcase of what I've been working on and how I've been building my hands on skills step by step. So, in this video, I'll be demonstrating each of my programs that I have written in order to practice of the web programming concepts, and including the HTML structure with the CSS and basic interactivity using JavaScript. I'll also be walking through how I approached each task during my lab sessions, and also there is one more thing, like for example, if I enter 0 here, it will give please enter an age greater than 0. So yeah, that one is also there. uh, to enter a valid age, I've given an option, and then for if the user gives less than 0, that option also is there. And then those two conditions get false, will get the successfully submitted thing. So this is one type of a validation program. I've used HTML as well as JavaScript inside it. So let's see another program. This is an basically this is an animation program where the floating thing will be going from one side to the other. So let's see how this one works. Yeah, so I've made a box. Inside I've given some text called web programming, and it will be going from left side to right side. Like this is a basic animation. It just toggles there and comes back like this to the right side, and then accordingly comes to the this side. That's how I made the animation of it. And then here I've used the style tag to uh, define all the basic uh, animation thing. And then moving on, I've given several other things, like from where it should start and for how many seconds it should be moving, the as and setting the interval and everything. So in that is given inside the script tag, like the setting interval and everything. So yeah, this is how this program basically works. And then we'll see the next HTML program, that is like this will access the elements using a name attribute. So let's see how it works. So yeah, I think this is it about this program. I don't remember why I have done this, but I think it's basically for the practice. And then the next is yeah, this one is quite interesting. That is focus and blur, where when I'll run and show, where when we give an username and password, we just can see whether we are focusing on that particular attribute, and then when we have lost the focus and all. Firstly, we should just right click and go to the inspect. In the inspect, we will get the console tab. Here we can see when I go near the username, the focus is gained, and when I come back, the focus is lost. When I go near the password, the focus is gained, and then when I come back, the focus is lost. Like that, it just keeps track of the focus. It was quite interesting to code this program, and also it taught me so many things, like how to do the focus and blur events from using the JavaScript. And also in the elements we can see, what other things are there, like that. So yeah, that's how it's basically works. And this one was one of my favorite programs as well among all the others. And then let's see the other one. So this is an basic expression evaluation program. When we give an expression, it has to evaluate and give the result like this. It can be any type of expression, any hard expression, like when we give it in brackets also, it is going to take it and then give a result like that. And if we whenever the user gives a invalid expression like this, for example, it will say that it is an invalid expression. So yeah, that's how this expression actually works. But also this one also was a quite tricky program for me to print the result and all. I used to struggle. This was the main part of the program, and also I had got this program for the final exam, practical exam. I had practiced this one a lot of times, so I was able to do it within one shot. And this particular div tag is very important because it actually prints the helps us to print the result. And this is the JavaScript thing which actually does all the thing. The eval is the function that helps us to evaluate the expressions. And then we'll see the next thing. I don't know what it is. Okay, let's just move on. Okay, so let's run and see this program. This is basically a form validation program where it validates the form whether we have given right values or not. Okay, let's see how this one works. uh, okay, let me just submit and see what output I'll get. It is asking me to enter a valid 10 digit mobile number, because here I have given maybe 11 digits. Let's see, we'll give 10 digits and then now submit. Because I have not selected any gender, it is asking me to select a gender. I'm gonna select this one and then submit it. I have not selected the hobbies, so it is asking for the validation as well. So yeah, now it is successfully submitted. So also it checks whether we are giving a proper email or not, because the email contains the at the rate and then those things. Here we can see that I have given all types of validation to test the email as well as the mobile number, the gender and the hobbies, everything. Only after the user enters all these information properly, then only it gets successfully submitted. And then this much is about the form validation program. And then we'll see the next one. I think this is the same thing, form validation. And we'll see this one. I've done this for practice kind of thing, but let's see what it does. So yeah, it just takes the name and then validates it. So let's see another program. This is also name validation, I guess. So let's open and see. Yeah, it gives the same output, validating the names. And then this is again. Okay, this is again the same thing, evaluating the expression, but it is in a more shorter way. I've tried to minimize the line of code, because in the previous thing I had given so much lines of code, so I tried to minimize it in this time. And let's see whether it worked for me or not. Okay. Yeah, it does work properly. And then we'll see the next program. This is also one of a validation program I did for practice, and let's run and see. Okay, so yeah, it gives the same output, the valid thing. And then this is also a evaluation expression. And let's see, this one is also the previous one which we did the form validation. Okay, this is about positioning the elements. So let's see the thing. Yeah, this element is have been positioned here. I think it's quite messed up, but I just gave it a try to position the elements in different ways. Here we can give different types of positions like relative position, fixed position, static position, etc. According to that, this thing according to that, in the output, this thing, the blue color thing, will be keep on changing. And then we'll see the next program, that is this is also evaluation of the expression. And then this one is the validation program. Let's see. So yeah, here if I give any password, I should give the same password here as well. If I give something different, I've given different now, and if I submit, both fields should match, it will give. So if I give something like a similar password, let's say I've given here as Haripriya, and here also I'm going to give that. So yeah, if I submit it, it takes it as successfully submitted. If I give different names there, it is not going to take it. So let's see the next thing. This won't run. And this is also the same previous program where it validates the form, evaluation of the expression. And then this is different. Yeah, this is the sum of the natural numbers, where if I give any number to it, like for example 78 I've given, and then I submit it, it will give the sum of 78 natural numbers is 3003. Let's try to give some other number. Now it gives the sum of natural numbers, so that's how it works. And then this one, it will calculate the result of a student. It will take the student information, and then it will use these functions, and then grade it based on the numbers that the students have got. And so we'll try what it gives. Okay, I'll give some marks like 90, 95 and 80. So we'll calculate the results. We've got A grade and average, and then total is 265, and the result is pass. And accordingly, if I give less marks here, it is going to give the grade according to that conditions that I've specified here. And then lastly, the um, this one is, let's see what this does. Yeah, this is also the same thing, which gives the output of the natural numbers. And the next one is, this is also the form validation one. And then yeah, this is the password thing. We'll try to open it here. I'll try to give a very small password, and then if I try to submit it, it'll ask me to uh, it will tell me that password must be 8 characters long. And now I'll give a proper password. Okay, so when I submit it, it'll just take it. So it's like that. I've given those conditions, if condition, and how much and what the thing it should show and all. And then lastly, the this one, we'll run and see. Yeah, this is one of the classic websites I tried to do of my college. It is not quite that good, but I've just tried it at that time, at the practice time. So I have also tried to add the copyrights and everything. So yeah, this is it. And I've also done the PHP programs of if the background colors will be changing according to the days of the week. And then in this one, it will generate the captcha code. And then here I've just tried to run the small programs of PHP as well. uh, this is about the prime numbers and everything. So yeah, here it will try to remove the duplicates. So yeah, I've done quite a good practice of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, as well as the PHP programs, and tried to understand how they actually work. So basically, why I have repeated the same programs so many times is, instead of just completing the lab exercises, I made sure to repeat them multiple times until I was confident in implementing them. Like, for example, I've done the expression thing a lot of times because it had some critical logic, and this experience has really helped me improve my problem solving and practical understanding of web development. And I'm also looking forward to building more projects and continuing to improve my skills. I've also finished my internship in Elevate based on web development. So before I wrap it up, I would like to sincerely thank my teacher for making these concepts so clear and understandable, even when they initially felt very challenging for me. And I'm also grateful to my college for providing such a supportive lab environment where I could sit, practice, and improve at my own pace. And when I look back at all this practice I have done, this is I just don't see the code, I see the progress and how I struggled at first, try to understand the logic behind everything, and gradually became more confident with each attempt. And honestly, it makes me feel really proud of my past self for staying consistent and putting in that effort. And this is just the beginning. I'm not saying that I've learned everything perfectly. I'm excited to keep learning, building, and growing from here. Thank you for watching, and let me know whether I should also run these PHP codes and show in the next video. Thank you.